Are you back in the cypher with the Podheads? Every hashtag Weed Wednesday, guys. Literally everywhere. From Spotify to Apple Play Podcasts. Just Google us. We've gotten to the point where now if you Google the Podheads, we are the only guys that pop up at the top. From our latest tweet to our newest episode, it's real easy to find the Podheads.
Yeah.
Podheads. By the way, we know C-Money's a talking head and hands. We know. Just so you're watching it and not like, am I tripping right now looking at the shit you're smoking or wondering if we have any idea? Yeah, we got this. We're stoners. It's our show. We do what we want. I mean, why else would we do it? So anyway, Will Smith, poor Sir Will Smith.
And I love me some Will Smith. I'm a big
that's
fan.
why I say sir, because Will Smith should be knighted. Let me tell you something about Will Smith, the mensch that this guy is. To sit there and agree to do an interview on your wife or ex, estranged, whatever the hell the situation is, on her show, to go on Red Table Talk and have this woman just bear all of what she did with her little side dude in front of the world, and you have to sit there and take it. Now he had to know he was going to be a meme. He had to know he was going to be a meme, and the internet is undefeated. I mean, come on, like, the guy's got heart, bro. Will Smith for president, bro. Honestly, the balls it took to go on this girl's show and take that and not climb across that table and strangle her.
Listen, I love me some Will Smith. From Independence Day is on one of my top 5 movies. All right, fight me about it. Okay. But what I know of Will Smith and Jada and the children and the family, they've always been very freedom, earth, you know.
They're a little hippie.
A little hippie, a little free love, a little this, a little that. Okay. Now, I'm not saying they had an agreement. Okay. And see, Money told me Margaret Robbie is trending on Twitter. Okay. And the rumor is that
Will's face didn't look like they had an agreement, an entanglement. Will didn't look like entanglement. Yeah.
She's so full of shit. If that wasn't rehearsed and that was genuine, that shows how full of shit these Hollywood people. Imagine if to some normal girl out here in the world that I'm dating, my normal self, if I had the balls to say to her after I cheated on her, it was an entanglement with this girl and I needed to seek healing. And she would say, so you cheated on me and fucked her. You know, like, that's it. That's it. Like, they're so full of shit. But, dude, as soon as I see professional cameras, professional lighting, probably pre-vetted and pre-acted out questions, I fall off. If she had her phone and she just walked up to him and said, hey, I need to talk to you, like, right now. Come with me. I would totally be like, oh, shit, she's about to spring the shit on her.
But here's the thing.
Take a break, bro. They went through makeup before this shit. Like,
this is true. You're right. But that's what Red Table Talk is all about, and that's why it's so famous. Because Jada Pinkett Smith goes on there with her girlfriends, her friends and family, and bears all. People appreciate it because she is real and raw on that shit. So I'm not going to go up there and say I mean, it's clearly a production, but her track record is not of being fake on that shit. And I think Will Smith has been pretty open about himself too. So I'm not going to go out on that limb, but I will say, I do agree with you when you say about this whole feeling hurt and needing to express. I don't know what the hell this trend is. And I'm sorry. I love women. I'm a feminist. I believe I'm a feminist. But I don't understand this trend of especially the older women, 40-plus women, who feel like they've wasted the last 30, 20 years of their life. And now all of a sudden need to shit all over men and everybody else so that they can express and heal and feel better. Granted, supposedly we've heard stories in the past of them having an open relationship and whatever. That's their business. I'm not trying to get that deep into it. What I am saying is, though, don't you dare get on TV, on the internet, and tell the world that this was about women empowerment, that this was about self-expression, that this was about healing. None of that shit, bro. Come on, dude.
That's why they cheat with girls like Margot Robbie, because it's... No, I'm good. And there's a clip of her and Will Smith in some interview. I think it was Top Gear. Why the fuck they were on Top Gear? I don't know. Oh, probably because of that Suicide Squad movie. That would make sense. So he's talking about his trailer because the guy's probably spoiled motherfucker. He's rich. He's Will Smith. He's Fresh Prince. All right. And he's talking about how he has a dope ass trailer. And Margot Robbie interrupts and she goes, he also has mirrors on the ceilings over his bedroom. And bro, mid-interview, he stutters. He's nervous. It's really actually funny. You can look up the clip right now. So, that's why I look at this interview and I go, oh, please, with this Hollywood shit, bro. Like, they didn't know, or like I said, obviously he's been slamming ass. He's Will Smith. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Here's the thing. Men age better than women. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
But Will Smith in his 40s, I guarantee you, I guarantee you, not that I want to see it, but I guarantee you Will Smith naked looks way better at his age now than Halle Berry naked does. I'm sorry, ladies, but damn well that's true.
Maybe, yeah.
Leggings have given women way too much confidence these days. Man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, a little less gym work if you buy leggings, right? Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Listen.
I'm just saying, Will Smith, if he's banging Margot Robbie, or regardless of who he's banging, he can do better than August Alsina, than Jada. I'm just saying, if you're gonna cheat up.
Jada, right? Jada's not the
and Jada's sexy. She's been like in my dreams for like the last 20 years.
Yeah, I've been down with Jada since she made that movie where they all robbed the bank, the women gang.
Set it off, really?
Set it off. Yes,
bro,
I've been a fan since back then.
With Pac, bro.
Okay, of course you were. New York, Mr. New York, early hip hop. I was a goody two-short boy. But listen, man. You guys know who Michael Blackson is?
Yeah, that funny ass.
You guys already saw. Thank you. All right. So if you guys haven't seen the tweet, here you go. Read it. He basically texts Will Smith and says, "Yo, I heard. Are you all right? I heard you might have been crying or drinking like in Hancock." It's funny. And he basically, Will Smith says to Michael Blackson that they broke up. Okay, she at the time, and that she did her own thing, and that Will Smith did her own thing. So that's the answer to that situation, which that to me is good enough. If I'm broken up for my girl, do you do me? And you don't gotta bring me no red tabletop. It is what it is, okay? But if you keep reading the text, Michael Blackson basically said, he calls him out and says, yeah, well, entanglement usually means like during compromising and complicated situations, which basically means that he ate her ass from the front in a complicated and entangled position. Oh, man. Will Smith blocked him apparently. And yeah, Michael Blackson is funny.
It's funny you said that. Real. I think it's real because there's something that apparently that 50 said something to him too, and he said, "Yo, Will, are you all right over there?" He said, "Yes, I'm cool. Appreciate your concern, brother."
Dogging him.
He said, "But why she tell you that shit on the show for everybody to see?" He said, "We broke up. She did her thing, and I did me." And then 50 replied, "Then she said only she can give permission for somebody to blow her back out." And he said, "Fuck you, 50." He said, "Wait, what'd I do?"
But that's my thing. I saw that too. I didn't appreciate that. She had it was all about her, and that's the shit that's getting me. You making this all about you. Look, if you are single and you're doing your thing, then leave it behind closed doors. But don't get on fucking TV talking about. First of all, nobody can give anybody permission or their blessing but me. Like, we get it. We get it. You a bad bitch. We get it.
In your small little world, you're a bad bitch.
I'm just saying, give me a fucking break.
It's pathetic, bro.
Man, like that.
I've seen
it more and more. I see my brothers, my friends, just getting shat on by.
Embarrassed them. His homies are dogging him now. Like random people are gonna dog him now.
Bro, he's getting tweets from other celebrities.
Come on, Will Smith was beloved, and now he's getting ragged on.
He needs to come out with a rap.
He's gonna have to come out with a battle.
A diss track about Jada. Yeah.
Jada and
Alsina. Yeah, bro. Oh man, throw M in that shit.
I've never seen a bad Will Smith movie. I even liked Hancock. I
liked Wild Wild West. I thought it was funny.
He gave up the lead in The Matrix, and you know what? Hindsight being 2020, we're glad he did. We're glad he did because Keanu killed that role. But it was given to Will Smith first, and Will Smith said, "No, thank you. I'm gonna go do Wild Wild West." Probably a bad business decision.
Side note: I can't wait for the next Matrix to come out. That's coming out.
Same day as John Wick 4, Matrix 4, John Wick 4. So yeah, that's gonna be a whole lot of
back to back.
Yeah, I might have to take a Xanax before watching those movies. Before I go and kill somebody, yeah. Or I got a movie theater and just fight 3 people.
Yeah, bro. Oh man, that's what happened to me with when I first watched the Fast and the Furious. Bro, I took my Ford Focus. And I just got that. Oh man, those were the days. I remember everybody was. Fast and the Furious had everybody trying to raise their shitty ass car.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah. I definitely feel for Will Smith. And I'm not trying to dog women here or dog Jada. I'm just saying it just didn't have to be. If the shoe was on the other foot, if this was like Will Smith getting on there and be like, first of all, blah, 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 and I felt pain and I just need to go get some ass and this, that, you already know he'd be made out to be public enemy number 1. And now he's getting shat on by everybody.
Embarrass your husband. Like how cool, like how okay is that? Because I got a show that tells all. That is divorce level type shit.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna divorce her, bro. That would be so much money. There ain't no prenup there.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of this, I know we gotta get to break, but before we do, you hear that Dr. Dre and his wife, bro? The lawyer's trying to get 60% of this man's earnings, bro?
How you gonna get more than what he earned? Like, oh my god.
Yeah, right now I think his estimated value is about $800 million. They're trying to get 60% of that and a spousal support. Tell me how that's fair. I was saying we'll save that for another episode. We do got to get up out of here. But when we come back, we're gonna have these segments that you know and love. I think we got the week in weed and the drug screening. So make sure you stay tuned on another great edition of the Podheads Web Show. We'll be right back.
Yeah.